Hello, my name is Nick, and I'll be doing my co-culture presentation on Italian Americans. If I were to ask you if you knew what the word Priespi means, would you be able to tell me? It is actually more common than you think. Priespi is another word for a nativity scene, something that here in America we do in most households during Christmas time. When doing the research for this assignment, I realized that Italians have some common ideas and traditions as Americans. First, I'll go over some of those traditions that are very common from the Italian culture to ours. Second, I'll go over the traditions that are not so common. And lastly, I'm going to explain the history of Italian culture to show how it influences America today. With that being said, Italians have a lot of traditions and that are very common in today's America. With Italian Americans, a lot of what happens in Italy for the holidays and family traditions are still very common. There is a big emphasis on family. Respect for the elders is always a must, and children will show respect to their parents. They have very close family dinners as well as social gatherings, especially on Sundays. According to Jason Lopriesti, with it through comes that loyalty that never wavers. Italian American families will always have each other's backs, and if they welcome you in a circle, you will be given these graces as well. This just shows that it doesn't matter if you were born into an Italian family or you were married into one or however you got there, they're always going to have your back no matter what. Now, however, with many common traditions, there are some very uncommon traditions. It is said that you should never choose a Friday for your wedding. It is said that evil spirits are created on this day of the week, and instead of planning it on a day that they should plan it on Sunday, in which they could be closer to God and have better luck during their marriage. Most American cities have Italian heritage clubs where those of Italian descent can take part in traditions to pass them along. Some families also allow teenagers over the age of 18 to drink wine during their traditional Italian dinners. The reason for that is that the age of 18 is because in Italy, the drinking age is 18, unlike here in America where it's 21. It is said that drinking the wine with spaghetti and another Italian cuisine enhances the flavor of the food. Lastly, I'm going to explain the history of Italian culture and how it influences America today. Italian culture has thousands of years of heritage and tradition. Italy is home of the Roman Empire and its legendary figures such as Julius Caesar and Nero. It was also the center of the Renaissance and the birthplace of fascism. According to the Cultural Atlas, the Italian traditions have a rich heritage of art, history, religion, cuisine, and fashion. These cultural legacies have been deeply influential in defining Western tradition. Since then, most Italians have traveled to America in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Many Italians took jobs in the steel mines and coal mines. Italians were stereotyped and not widely accepted, but however, during the Second World War, many Italians fought for the U.S., and then many of the people started to accept them and their cultures. Italians have a very long history of traditions, and with these traditions have changed America today. In conclusion, Italian traditions and cultures are very common, as well as not so common. I believe that it doesn't matter what race you are, somehow Italian culture has influenced you and your family in some kind of way. Whether that's going to get a slice of pizza, going to get coffee at Starbucks, or watching The Godfather or Scarface. Italian influence on American culture is everywhere, whether you know it or not. So, embrace it.